Alright, sorry about that, guys, but wasn't hooking up for me there on Facebook. Had to relaunch there. I'm doing good, dog. How are you? Alright, I got that lined everywhere. Let me get the rest of my docs open. Alright, guys. We've got fillers lined. Fulls, obviously. Was hoping we'd get some drops on the early line, but... So we'll have to see how tonight goes. Alright, we're down to 10. Dog took one. Thank you. Alright, hopefully we'll get some people hitting the roster tonight. Get out a box or two. Don't know why guys stopped joining those comics, guys. You got great value left there. Said hopefully people start hitting the room here. I hate to have it on holiday. I saw they designated Henry back. I don't think he plays this week. I think they wait until the playoffs. Just alright. Friggin' cold, I'll tell you that, man. I mean, the temperature was 0 before the damn sun went down. So, you know, by how cold this room's getting, it had to have dropped even more, man. So, friggin' brutal. How are you tonight, Drew? come on, folks. We got 10 left. In your filler, plenty of fulls. Got your comics lined. Yeah, I think they just brought Henry back to, get him active and get him practicing with the team, everything, and then I think he'll play in the playoffs. And you got to give Tennessee some credit, man, with all the injuries between wide receivers, plus losing Henry and then still making the playoffs there. I was talking about Tennessee. You know, the fact that they ended up winning division. You know, after losing, you know, they pretty much lost both their wide receivers there for a good chunk of the season. I mean, Julio's hardly played. AJ's hardly played. Plus, they lost Henry. And then, but yet, here they are sitting at 11-5, you know. So, considering all the injuries they've had and everything, pretty amazing. They made it Yeah, they won the division there. Yeah, and the Chiefs snapped out of it in a big way. They were on an awful fucking skid there, man. They finally snapped out of it. Yeah, but like I said, just amazing that they're playing that well, having lost that many people, and now they're getting healthy again. You know, now you got A.J. Brown back. You know, I don't think Henry plays this week. I think he plays next week, or in the playoffs. You know, so if they clinch home field or whatever, you know, if they clinch a bye there. You know, he's going to have 2 more weeks to heal up and stuff, so I just think, you know, with how well they've been playing without those guys, you know, them coming back healthy is going to make them pretty damn formidable there. Man, I don't know, man. The Bills are so inconsistent, man. It's, you know, they win against, you know, some solid teams, and then they play like shit against the others, man. So we'll have to see what happens here in the playoffs with them. But they really freak me out. You know, I thought they were the surefire favorite, you know, for home field advantage, and, you know, the teams that they lost to, it's sort of weird, man, how all these big teams have, you know, when you look at the teams they've lost to, it's like, what the hell? I mean, you know, you look at the Bucs losses, you look at the Rams losses. You know, Patriots should be scaring everybody, man. That defense is tearing everything up, man. And again, Mac Jones, you know, I've been saying it all year. I really think he's just a game manager, but that's good enough when you got a defense playing like that. You know, they're giving those damn running backs friggin' 40 carries a game. Yeah, I mean, Harris last week had, what, 15 or 16? And then, what, the other guy had, like, 21 or some shit? I mean, what the hell? But they're winning, man. You know, they're proving you don't always have to throw for 400 yards. Yeah, so playoffs should be fun this year, man, when you're looking at all the teams going up there, man. Again, you know, Packers, Rams, Bucks, Cowboys, Cardinals, all playing really well. You know, the other teams on the bubbles there, the Eagles, 49ers, Saints, I I think whoever wins out of those guys, I think gets bounced in the first round. But when you look at AFC, man, like I said, a lot of scary teams there. You know, not only the ones who have clinched, you know, but you got Colts. And I'm telling you, Colts, a lot better than their record shows, man. They keep losing last drive of the game. You know, if they could figure that out, man, and get a stop at the end of the damn game once in a while, their record would be a whole lot better. You know, you got the Chargers. You know, even Raiders, man, it's like Raiders, you never know which team's going to show up. Man, and every fucking week with those guys, it's like... that team is something else, man. I really had hoped after all the troubles that they would just, you know, them players would bear down and, you know... straighten up, and then, you know, right after the game this week, you know, another one of the defensive players gets arrested for being drunk. You know, he wasn't driving, he was sleeping in his car. He was sleeping behind the wheel. I don't know if you saw that, so it's just like, you know, you'd think after the Ruggs thing, them fucking guys would learn. You know, and I see all these fans saying, you know, well, he wasn't driving, he was trying to sleep it off, and it's just like, dude, you know. He should have called a fucking Uber, you know, instead of getting in his fucking car. He should have called an Uber right away and just gone fucking home. But come on, folks, let's knock this out. All shipping did go out as well, guys, so yeah, man. It says feels like 2 right now, man. I'm telling you, it feels colder than that, 'cause I've had these heaters on all damn day and it's still freezing ass in this room. Come on, folks, 10 left. Ooh. Hmm. Yeah, dog, that's what I'm saying. I think my phone's a little off, man, because it was like 0 temperature earlier. And that was before the sun went down, man. You know, and this room's just getting colder and colder, so I gotta think it's friggin', gotta be friggin' minus 10 or so out there as far as wind chills go, man. Come on, folks. We got 46 boxes left. 10 left in our filler. Plenty of fulls. Trying to get something moving. Come on, folks. Well, we got a 9. There we go. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think the Bengals are going to do all right, man. You know, again, they got everybody healthy now. Yeah, Burrow's not playing, Mixon's not playing. I really doubt, T or Chase play much. So, yeah, I think they already announced that. Yeah, I think they'd almost need, like, almost everybody to lose, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I wish it was that friggin' warm, man. Yeah, so again, he's out, like I said, so Burrow, Mixon, both out. And I gotta think, they'll probably end up sitting Jamar and T. Tyler might play, but I heard talk that, again, Aaron Rodgers may sit, or if he does play, it'll be very little. But I heard them talking that they might sit everybody, which means A.J. Dillon, Jones, Adams, Rodgers. So yeah, I heard they were thinking about sitting both running backs, Adams, Rodgers. So we'll have to see. I think they've got it wrapped up already, home field, so there's really no point. I think they're just worried that trying to get Rodgers the MVP, maybe. Just trying to lock it up for him at this point. Don't know who else to give it to. Two-thirds of the way through season, there was a bunch of runners. Seemed like everybody was still in the running for MVP, and then all the injuries, man, and didn't leave many guys standing. Against Stanford. What's amazing is, how rough of a ride the Rams have been on since Woods, That just goes to show you sometimes, what value a good secondary receiver has, because, Stafford's numbers went down, the Rams started losing. And I know OBJ's picked a little bit of it up, but I really think that they're missing Woods more than people realize. I think he helped them keep a lot more drives alive, everything like that, more of a possession receiver. Yeah, and the whole AB thing's sort of getting a little interesting, man. If it, you gotta wonder what kind of repercussions gonna come down on Arians if, once the league starts looking into this, because, I guess they took x-rays and stuff of Antonio Brown's foot prior to game. You know, and then after the game, you know, he had other stuff. You know, I guess he went to a doctor or whatever, and the injury's far worse. So, you know, they are saying, hey, he re-injured the foot and made it even worse. So he wasn't lying about the injury. You know, and them trying to force him to go out injured like that, man, and, you know, that gotta think there's going to be some repercussions. You know, everybody immediately just thought AB was a nut, you know, and now it's looking more like, hey, man, you know, they just did him wrong. So, but I guess they said that the injury is worse than it was prior to game, so, you know, and they have proof of it, I guess. So we'll have to see, man. But yeah, I mean, if I gotta think, you know, yeah, if he was trying to force him going out there like that, you know, the Bucks might even face a fine, and that Arian's gonna pay some kind of price there. Pardon me. Yeah, the Bucks should be getting Burnett back in the playoffs there. But without Godwin or AB, man, you know, Brady lost a lot of options there. come on, folks. 9 left here. Wow, man, our roster's just not building tonight, guys. That is not a good sign. I can only show 1 or 2 on YouTube right now. Dog, the lone person on Breakers. Got 1 person over on Twitch. Don't know where the heck everybody's at tonight. Was hoping we were going to get a couple boxes out. Again, guys, you got good value in those comics. Each box worth what you're paying into it or more. Still got some great keys out there as well. We've only got the 3 boxes left, guys. You still got the Captain America 117. That's Falcon's first appearance. Still got Fantastic Four 46. That's Black Bolt's first appearance. Conan #1. Conan's first appearance. New Teen Titans 2. That's Deathstroke's first appearance. Avengers 28. That's Goliath's first appearance. And then Marvel Spotlight 12, I think that's Son of Satan's second appearance. I do believe that's all 6 of your remaining books there, guys, so... Like I said, $675 to $700 in value in those last boxes, guys. You're only paying $660 into the break. Oh, boy.
It's not goofy, and I was showing that. It wasn't a.
Yeah, another slow one, man. I don't know where everybody's at, dog. Like I said, man, I mean, our numbers are just dead as could be right now. I'm only showing like one or two over on YouTube. I mean, we already sold one on Facebook. Only got like one or two on Breakers. Got like one or two on Facebook, and then like one on Twitch, man. Come on, guys. Anybody gonna get us going here? Or is it gonna be one of these odd nights, man? Was hoping we'd get out at least a box or two.
Beautiful room. I did some.
Come on, folks. 9 left. Hoping things pick up over the next month or so when guys start doing their taxes and getting checks and stuff. Also saw that they were talking about doing another round of stimulus checks. Come on, 9 fillers, plenty of fulls, folks. Yeah, dog, like I said, it's, it's crazy. Oh, boy. Yeah, the teachers union today, like I said, ragtag, I don't know if you heard me say that last night, I guess they voted late not to go back to school, so they forced the Board of Ed into remote learning. No, I know, dog. Like I said, I know it's nuts. So the thing that bothers me the most is the fact that there are other treatment options out there that they won't even allow you to use, unless you have the money to buy the right doctors. I mean, there's been case after case after case of people being treated with other drugs who get better in days. There's not one reported bad thing about it, like not one person's tried it and had a bad reaction or anything, but yet, again, why they don't want us to have it is beyond me. Why they wouldn't want to be throwing everything at it they can is beyond me. All they do is say, go home and wish for the best. If they offered another option, I could see it, but they don't. It's like, it's weird, I'm telling you, man. I don't know about the entire year. They're just talking about it now, though, just for the immediate time or whatever. The school board had voted on it last night. And they forced the schools into it today, so I guess today was a bit of a clusterfuck at schools because you had, half the kids didn't hear about it and were going, went to school regardless, and so I guess it just ended up to be a giant clusterfuck with, like I said, because I guess the vote came down late last night. So not a lot of people had heard about it. Yeah, well, dog, it really depends on the people. Again, I'm telling you, Irene, she don't get sick for nothing, alright? And even when she does get sick, it doesn't affect her near as bad. And again, man, she had it for 2 weeks, man, couldn't get over it. She said it wasn't, horrible, but she said she just felt like shit. And the remaining effects are like she's experiencing like severe arthritis and stuff. I mean, to the point where she was crying and crap last night. All right, dog. You have a very good one. Yeah, Irene, like I said, she's tested negative, but she's still having ill effects from it, I guess. Like I said, she said that, like, she's having, like, severe muscle soreness in, like, her joints, and it was, like, real bad. Like I said, she was literally crying from it last night. Yeah, so I guess we'll see how it, what happens tomorrow over the next few days there, Rig, with the kids, but I think the teachers union could have voted a few days earlier. Doug, like I said, Aaron Rodgers is taking it, Dana White and his entire family. I mean, there's, a million people, and Aaron Rodgers insists, there was an article a couple days ago that he insists that that's what the NFL's giving players. Yep. He said that's why the NFL players are clearing protocols so fast. Yeah, at this point, I don't think a couple more weeks is going to kill them to remote learn, wait until the curve starts to come down again in a couple weeks. I mean, they said that Africa's already clearing the peak, and I got to think if they can clear it with their limited resources that we can clear it pretty fast. So I would think it shouldn't be more than a couple more weeks or a month before, we've seen the peak of it and it starts to come back down. I will say Biden's a nut, man. He was talking about hurricanes or whatever, and he's like, the best way you can prepare for hurricane season is to get vaccinated. And I was just like, what a fucking asshole. guy's fucking clueless. I'm sorry. Yeah, you see, that don't make sense shutting down a grade level. I mean, if you gotta shut down a whole grade level, you just close the fucking school. You know, I know it's not this remote learning isn't great for these kids, but what the hell? I hate to say it this way, but half of the time they're on the fucking computer anyways. I mean, half the shit they're learning's on the computer already. You know, I gotta think today's generation is, you know, far more acceptable of learning stuff on the computer than we would be. You know, I think they're far more prepared of a generation for something like this, I guess is my point, you know, with all the social media and everything and all the talking to their friends. It's like, you know, I would think remote learning wouldn't be that big of a stretch for them. Again, I could be wrong, I'm no genius, but I'm sure you've experienced it, again, being a teacher, so you would know better. But come on, guys, do we got any takers here, guys? We've been on for an hour, barely have anybody in the room yet. This is crazy. Yeah, you know, like I said, even when you're in school nowadays, half of them are learning on computers, you know? It's not like, you know, again, when we were kids, I think so many of the people are judging it from, you know, like, how difficult it would be for us, you know, not realizing that these kids are on the fucking computer all day anyways, you know, even when they're in school now. I will say I think they're missing out on, you know, huge socializing skills and everything like that, but yeah. But is that really, you know, again, is that really any different than being in school? I mean, fuck, if I never want, you know, if I wasn't going to do my homework one way or the other, it was like, so. Yeah, you see, I don't know how it all works. I would have thought they'd have a log, like, where they'd have to be, again, you know, logged on during a certain amount of hours, and, you know, again, you'd still have to turn in your work and shit. I said I don't know how it all works, but Yeah, you know, again, it's like one of my brothers is a teacher. You know, and like he says, he's like, I used to be a hard ass with these kids who, like wouldn't do the homework or would cut and do this kind of shit. And he's just like, over the years, I've just learned they're going to do it anyways. Fuck them, And it's like, it was sort of a jaded attitude, I guess. But he's just like, you can really only do so much for some of these kids. Either they want to do it or they don't. Yeah. Yeah, you see, I would think it'd still be interactive or something like that. Yeah, I would have thought it would still had to have been interactive or something, somehow. Again, they should have to, again, chime in with like a here or something every 15 minutes or 20 minutes or so. I guess just to prevent that. But come on, guys, we gotta get something moving here. We got 9 left in this filler. We got a long way to go, so we gotta start getting some drops here, folks. Yeah, I see that sucks. Yeah, I thought it was more like, again, like far more interactive, I guess. Come on, guys, 9 left in our filler. Anybody want to help get us moving here, folks? We got a long way to go to get in our first break. We got to get some drops starting to go. Come on. Anybody gonna get us moving, guys? We got 9 in our filler here. We gotta get some drops flowing. We've been on for almost 90 minutes now, guys. Come on. Come on, folks. Anybody going to get us moving? We need some drops. It's going to be a very early night, man. Our numbers are just not building here. Don't know what's going on tonight. Come on, folks. Trying to get this going. We need your help, though. Come on, 9 left in our filler, folks. I'll give her a few more, guys, but unfortunately it just does not seem like our numbers are going to pick up here tonight, folks. This is crazy slow tonight. Might just be one of them bad Wednesdays. Really don't want to go off so early, but I've only got like 3 or 4 people on between all the channels there. Nice. Yeah, I was hoping he'd hit it this year. good to see. Come on, guys. Someone want to get this moving for us? Come on, we got 9 left in this filler. Come on, folks. Gonna give her only a couple minutes more here and just pray we get a few more people or something. But we've been on for 90 minutes. Don't even have half this filler done yet. And we've got to line that sucker multiple times. We got to get some drops rolling. Come on, someone help us out and let's get a couple fillers dropping here, guys. We've been on for 90 minutes, not even halfway full with this filler. We gotta run her several more times, so we gotta get some drops moving, folks. Yeah, I'm probably gonna start NBA here. Hate to say it, I'm probably really gonna start my taxes first. There's so much numbers and everything with NBA, and yeah, I'm probably gonna just concentrate on getting my damn taxes done over the next week or two here. You know, like I said, man, it's just so much staring at numbers and, you know, digging up everything and invoices and receipts and it's you know, I really try to do as much as possible, so I have to pay the accountant as least as much as possible, you know. I said, man, they charge a fortune, so I try to do as much as I can to get charged as least amount I can. And I'll probably start NBA. You know, and like I said, NBA, it's not always just even the studying all the stats and everything, man. A lot of it's just, you know, you gotta watch the, you know, for the late scratches and shit, because, you know, finding all that late value is really, you know, super important. So you pretty much just, you know, look at a lot of the players you like, and then you really almost can't set your lineups until, you know, once all the players are locked in, because that, like I said, that the late scratches and everything, man, just that's where everybody finds the value to win these things. You know, finding a guy, you know, for you know, 1/5 of the salary, you know, but still going to put up 5 points or something, you know, that gives you the extra cash to bulk up on the Currys and everybody else. Yeah, I'm telling you, NBA, the late scratches and shit are a massive part of the game. It's just, it's so massive. Yeah, NBA is a game of where NFL, you know, you can set your rosters, you know, midweek and then still count those rosters to be decent. Like I said, in NBA, it's a lot of stars and scrubs. You know, so you gotta find that value at the super cheap prices so you can pay the monster guys who are gonna end up scoring 60 that night. Yeah, NBA, like I said, it's a lot of stars and scrubs, man. Yeah, MLB, man, you know, again, with all the starting pitchers and then the lineups and everything, it's, you know, MLB I've never gotten into. It's just too much of a pain in the ass. MLB seem to be won by game stacking as well, you know, again, where you take, you know, a ton of guys from one team because you think they're going to score a lot of runs or whatever, and it's just, yeah, so it's, MLB's a lot of stacking and, you know, finding the value at your pitchers. Your pitchers score like 4 times more than everybody else. It's a weird, you know, that's the other weird thing. You're trying to figure that out, man. This is just not looking good tonight, guys. I don't know. It would be something else if we were picking up a guy here, man. Yeah, and that's what they exactly, you see, Ragtag, that's exactly why I don't do good in NFL, because I let my personal feelings into it too much. You know, in an NBA, I mean, other than LeBron, you know, I don't give a shit about anybody. So it's, you know, to me, it's pure numbers and, you know, and stuff like that, which is why I got to admit I do better in NBA than I do in NFL. It makes no damn sense. But it's just the fact that I just let, you know, I just let what you're supposed to do dictate what I'm going to do versus, you know, my personal feelings and saying, but I don't like this guy and I don't think he's going to do this or whatever. And it's just, you know, yeah, I'm telling you, it's what you think, you know, that hurts you. I've said that for years when it comes to fantasy. You know, it's the stuff you think you know better than everybody else that ends up hurting you. And I'm telling you, one of the things I don't like is just how, you know, I can't, you know, it freaks me out with how popular, you know, fantasy sports is, that there's really only two sites around for daily fantasy nowadays. You know, there used to be a ton of them. You know, and they were all either bought up by the big companies or eventually just went out of business, but I mean, there's such a limited amount of sites to play on. You know, that's one of the things I don't like. You know, you're sort of forced to compete with the guys who have the fucking $1 million bankrolls. You know, you're putting in 10 lineups and they're putting in 150 or 300, you know, it's it's hard to compete against that. You know, in the last few weeks, I've been on the right players. I just have not been able to get the right combination of them, though. And again, it's just, you know, That's the difference in playing 10 or playing 150, you know. If you're playing 150, eventually you get to those other combos. How are you, Kyle? Been a brutally slow night, bud. Come on, folks. Anybody gonna keep us moving here? Super slow, Kyle. Hate to say it, we're probably end up gonna have to call it an early night again. It's been brutally slow. We've only had 3 fillers taken all night. The roster just never built tonight. We're trying to keep her going, but we're just not getting any drops or people hitting the room. Yeah, I hear that, bud. Hopefully you'll get a breather coming up. Yeah, at least they're in school. We were just talking a little while ago about how the teachers union voted last night not to report the schools today. So I guess they're forcing the Board of Ed into remote learning. But because they didn't get the announcement out, enough kids, a lot of kids ended up going to school, showing up at school. Parents didn't know, and thank you, Kyle. I appreciate it. That'll help us fill the board up there a little bit. Maybe that'll entice some other folks to drop here. Come on, folks. Kyle took 5 bulls to help get us going there. Nah, that sucks. Yeah, still a couple weeks away for you there. Come on, folks. Any other takers? We've got 9 fillers left. That'll put us about the halfway point, folks. Come on. Yeah, that's what Ragtag was saying, that, yeah, there's no accountability really for the kids. Yeah, I guess that's the problem with that, but I guess the teachers union just, you know, they pulled a vote, like I said, last night. I didn't see how long for or whatever, but at least for the time being, they're going to stick with remote learning. Yeah, you see, I guess I would have assumed, like I said, that there would have been like some kind of app where, again, like they'd have to log in like every so often just to prove that they are on, or, you know, or something. I guess I just assumed there was something like that. You know, you got to click a box every half hour or something like that, you know, and yeah, like I said, Rag, yep, you're just, you know, just talking about the same exact thing a little while ago. You know, and I guess there's no accountability, especially for these kids whose parents are out working or whatever. You know, they're home alone all day and you know, I gotta say, I don't think I'd be sitting there all day if they, you know, I mean, I don't know why that wouldn't have some kind of like app. I mean, I wouldn't think it wouldn't be that hard, you know, to include something like that. Where again, you know, they gotta click it every half hour or something. You know, and you could say, well, the kids could just come back every half hour and click, but you know, that's a pain in the ass, and you know, I don't know, but I guess, like I said, I just assumed. But come on, guys, our numbers are finally building there. Anybody gonna keep us going? We got 9 fillers. That'll put us about the halfway point. Plenty of fulls if you want fulls. We've got comics sitting there for you guys. Again, you got about $650 to $700 in value, guys. Actually, about $675. So you got about what you're paying into it or more in value coming out of those boxes. We've only got 3 left also. But come on, any more takers, guys? Ah, that sucks, yeah. Yeah, here they were making you know, internet companies and stuff provide free access to everybody, to like low income families, so that way, yep, everybody had access to at least internet and such. Yeah, right. Like I said, here like I said, they, on the low income families, they made, like I said, they like literally passed a thing, like said that internet companies had to provide the low income housing, and families. But again, just because you're giving them internet doesn't mean they've got computers or whatever, you know. Come on, guys. We got 9 fillers left. Yeah, I mean, I saw some teachers on the news and stuff saying that, you know, they didn't agree with the teachers' union, but what are you going to do? The teachers aren't going to show. They're not going to show. Come on, folks. Do we got any takers at all, guys? Our numbers suddenly took a huge drop back down again, man. I am trying to hold on, folks, but we gotta get some drops flowing here, man. We've been on for 2 hours now. We haven't even crossed the halfway point on this filler. Pardon me, guys. Come on, folks. Any takers? Anybody gonna help us keep going here? We've got 9 left in the filler. We gotta get some drops flowing, though, folks. We had Kyle help us off with the 5 fulls there, but we need some more drops, guys. guy, can you check your IM on Facebook? I just wanted to see if it shows, if the channel's showing for you. I'm just wondering if if that's one of the reasons why I'm not getting people, if I'm not showing in browse. Alright, Kyle, you have a good night. Ragtag, again, can you check your IM on Facebook, bud, real quick? Well, that could be a big reason why I haven't been able to get people up. I don't understand why. Yeah, well, that could be why I can't get anybody fucking to stop on in when we're, over there. I'm in the sports category. I don't get it. I mean, it's not like I did a violation or something. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, so if I'm not showing for you, and I'm not showing... See, I didn't know if it just wasn't showing for me because, it doesn't show you yourself or what, but... Yeah, not showing in browse ain't helping at all. Alright, thank you. Alright guys, come on. We're trying to keep something going here, but I need some help, folks. We gotta get some drops flowing in the next couple minutes or we are gonna call her a night, guys. Been a very slow night, don't know what is going on, but the rosters just never seem to build. What you doing? Come on, everybody. Alright, thank you, Ragtag. What you doing, Fatty? Huh? What you doing? I know it's almost dinner time. It's almost dinner time. Come on, everybody. Any takers at all? This is last call, folks. This is official last call. We don't get some drops in the next minute or two, we are going to call her a night, guys. How are you? Man, I went to the store and I bought some damn cupcakes. You know, I was looking so forward to them. And they must have given me someone else's bag or something, and I just must not have noticed because when I went to open them, man, there were cinnamon rolls instead of, or cinnamon muffins instead of fucking my cupcakes. And I was just like, what the shit? I can't stand cinnamon either. And I was looking so forward to a damn cupcake, man. I don't eat many sweets at all. And I saw those things and I was like, man, alright, I gotta get me a cupcake. And sure enough. What are you doing? Come on, folks, last call. Lyska's getting pushy, telling me it's dinner time. Yeah, I know. I know, I'm gonna feed you in a minute. Alright guys, we are gonna call her a night here, I guess. We're just not gonna get anything going, unfortunately. Our numbers just never came up tonight. We've been waiting it out, but unfortunately does not seem like we're gonna get anything going here. I tried and waited, been almost 2.5 hours though, folks. So I guess we'll give her a fresh start tomorrow, everybody. Watch for the early lines. If you need me, hit me over on Facebook. Again, all your shipping did go out, everybody. So you should have that by the weekend, hopefully. So have a good night. Try to stay warm. Those of you who get hit with this nasty cold, y'all try to stay warm and enjoy your Thursday, folks. And as always, guys,